Hello, America. Got a question for you. If Uncle Sam was not purchasing your compliance, would you actually be standing up right now for your right to go back to work, for your freedom? Now, some of you might wonder what I'm talking about by Uncle Sam purchasing your compliance. Some of you probably already have the critical thinking skills to already know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't, let me lay it out for you. Nancy Pelosi, during that whole PPP, all that wonderful aid package, included, and wouldn't budge, a $600 bonus to unemployment. So, on top of your normal unemployment, you get an extra $600. Now, those of you who are on unemployment, you already know that. You're probably loving it, because you're probably making more money now with that bonus than you were before you were unemployed. I mean, think about it. Like here in Washington, it's about $300, right? So you get that extra $600. That's $900 a week. $900 a week you're taking home. That's pretty good. It's not bad at all. So if that wasn't the case, would you still be exactly where you're at right now, sitting on your couch, instead of going out and standing up for freedom, instead of going out and joining some of these rallies telling the governors to put people back to work and to stop letting their fear and other people's fear dictate other people's freedom? Shouldn't we probably, maybe worry about the people who are vulnerable from this virus and make sure, that they're safe? Like, I don't know, making sure that the old folks' homes are, full of people that are walking in and out. Maybe take the precautions there and so on. But, all those people going to Walmart, they're fine. It's weird, huh? All those people going to all the grocery stores, they're fine. All the essential workers, I mean, according to the fear mongers and according to everybody who's complaining and crying about this virus, all the essential workers should be dead by now. Hope you realize that. So, bringing some common sense and some reality to the situation, let me ask you one more time. If the government was not buying your compliance with this bonus unemployment check, would you be mad enough to stand up? Would you be mad enough to stand up for your freedom? Now, when we were out covering the Oregon protest this last Saturday, I was streaming live and I saw a lot of comments, protests don't do anything, and look at that, a protest happening and nothing's going to change. Well, here's the problem with that. The protests happening all over the country made the news. Governors are being asked about them. Pressure is being built because of it. So maybe, just maybe, if you joined, and maybe everybody else is sitting there going, nothing's going to happen because it's a protest. Maybe if they joined, maybe something will happen. Because the few people that already went out, that's already making news, it's already making people go, I wonder why. Because they're interviewing people, right? So maybe you should go. Maybe you should go out and stand up for freedom. And even if you're not affected personally by this, maybe you're still working, maybe you're one of those essential employees, maybe don't be selfish. I don't know. Maybe you care about your fellow American. I don't know. And stand up for their freedom. Because guess what? There's nothing more essential than being able to feed your family, right? And some people need to go back to work. Some people have too much pride to go and file for unemployment when they know that they shouldn't. They know they shouldn't have to. They know that they should be able to go back to work. They know that they shouldn't be, leeching off the government. They shouldn't be sitting there going, you know what, Uncle Sam's paying me, I'm cool with it, I'm all right. Yeah, it's all good. No, you shouldn't. Some people have more pride than that. But some people actually have a thing called convictions. Yes. So, maybe stand up for freedom. Maybe, here's the thing. I had a friend of mine who said, I don't go out and protest or go to rallies or stand up for my freedom because it doesn't affect me personally. And I'm like, cool. So when is it too late? When is enough enough? When is it going to be that point? And it was hilarious because yesterday he told me, he's like, well, now I'm starting to get mad because my wife is starting to get her hours cut, and so now it's affecting me personally. I'm like, oh, weird. Maybe you should do something before it's too late. Maybe you should stand up before, like, oh gosh, now it sucks. Because you see it coming. You see it happening. You see the problem coming at you. So do something about it before it's too late, before it affects you personally. Because some of us can sit there and look at it and go, that's bad. Something's going to happen. Something bad is going to happen if we keep this up. If this continues, it's only going to get worse. So stand up for something. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your family. Stand up for your neighbor. Because guess what? When it's too late, it's too late. Man, they took away all our guns. And now we should probably stand up and we should have a protest because they took away all our... Oh, gosh, our guns are already gone. Man. Oh, look what happened every other time it ever happened. Gun confiscation ends up being completely tyrannical government. But you know what? Hey, let's wait. Let's wait a little while until it's too late. This whole thing, this whole experiment that's happening right now with the whole virus and the shutdowns and the lockdowns, they're seeing how much they can push until enough's enough for people. Maybe it's time to stop waiting. Stand up. Stand up, America. Stand up for something. Get off your couch. Quit complaining. Oh, protests don't do anything. Yeah, they do. Million Man March did something, didn't it? Hong Kong protest did something, didn't it? Even the Yellow Vests did a little something, didn't it? Oh, but that's because they had so many people come out. Do you not see the problem with that? Yeah, they had a whole lot of people come out. Maybe you should go out. Maybe you should talk to people, make them go out. So a lot of people go out. Idiots. Common sense is dead in this country. It's ridiculous. Nothing happens because nobody goes. You're not going, so obviously nobody's going. Duh. I don't understand. I don't understand some people. I don't get it. Maybe, in the comments, explain it to me, because I don't get it. It's stupid. It's stupid. And no, it's not just my opinion. It's just reality. You can sit there and complain because nobody goes. You're not going, so you're part of the problem. You sit and complain because you're losing freedoms or you don't get something or something's not happening the way you want it to, and yet you're not going to do anything about it. You're not even probably going to vote because, my vote don't matter. How many elections have been won or lost because of 100 or so votes? A lot. It's not hard to look them up. Yes, your voice matters. Yes, your body matters when it comes to showing that you stand up for something. You complaining about it on your personal Facebook that only 7 or 8 people are ever going to see, it's not going to do anything. Ever. You making a phone call to the governor? Sure, that works. That's helpful. But the media doesn't know you're doing that. Your neighbor doesn't know you're doing that. You're doing it in secret. It's like being one of those closet Christians that just sit there and go, yeah, I'm a Christian, but don't talk to me about it, please. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah. Stand up for something. Stop being cowards. Stop being lazy. It's ridiculous.